Well, Doug, thank you for taking the time to sit down with us and do a video testimonial. Tell us first just what kind of case you had.
Yes, so this was a personal injury case, auto accident. I was rear-ended and was looking to recover some losses.
Yeah. Tell us about the responsibility side of the case. Like, did the other driver admit responsibility, fight it, what happened?
Absolutely. So the other driver did not admit responsibility. That was kind of the main component of the case, trying to determine who was responsible, who was at fault.
And what did the other driver claim?
The other driver claimed that they weren't responsible, that the result was, or the injury and impact to me was a result of brake failure.
Okay. How would you describe your experience with the Butler law firm overall?
I couldn't imagine a better experience from just the professionalism, the attention to detail. Even after the case, when we had a moment to sit there and meet with the jury, even 4 or 5 members, one of the things that was mentioned time and time again was, hey, if I ever have to hire someone, I'm going to hire the Butler firm. Just the professionalism, the attention to detail, and honestly, I felt like the Butler firm was an extension of my family. Just being able to text or being able to call, I really can't say enough good things about you guys.
Well, thanks, man. So you touched on something that's unusual. Your case went all the way to trial.
It did. It was a long time coming. 4 years we've been working with you guys.
Yeah. So tell us about trial. Most people don't ever experience that. What was that like?
It was intense. And you know, trial was intense, but the way that I think of it, a lot happens before you even get to trial. So there were the phone calls and the preparation, kind of understanding what to expect, who was going to be in the room, who goes first. It is somewhat similar to what you see on like an episode of Law and Order, and somewhat different when you're up there testifying under oath in the witness stand. So it was emotional at times. It was a journey.
Yeah. Did we win?
We did. We did. We
I should have started with that.
Right. No, we at the end of the day, you know, it's wins and losses, and we brought it home. So I appreciate you guys for bringing it home.
I don't want to ask you the exact number of the verdict because that's like a little bit too much of your financial business. But how did the jury's verdict compare with the best offer that Allstate made?
So the Allstate offer would have been, you know, a little dirt pebble, and, and the final result was a nice sizable mountain. So you can't even compare the two offers. I never would have thought that this whole case would have gone all the way, but I'm happy that definitely happy with the outcome and the final number that I got.
All right. Who did you work with mainly at our firm?
So Matthew Kahn, was the primary attorney that I worked with.
All right. Did you feel like he kept you updated about the case? Could you get in touch with him when you needed to? That kind of thing?
Matt, always a phone call, text away. And again, if you can imagine a pandemic, I was in Atlanta, moved to New York, came back, you know, to Atlanta a few times, and it felt like any time a little bit of time would go by and I would wonder what's going on. I don't often check my personal email that often. I get, you know, I'm always in my work inbox, but anytime I would think, oh, I should call Matt, I would say, let me check my inbox. And sure enough, there would be an email from 2 days ago that I didn't read that I should have read. So I need to follow up with my clients as well as Matt does. I definitely can take a lot out of his book.
Well, thank you kindly, man. I'll just ask a couple more questions. Did you feel like Matt and the firm cared about you in your case? Like really cared about it, not just a number, that kind of thing?
Absolutely. It was a friendship. I definitely see myself contacting and keeping in touch with both of you after today.
if you had a friend or family member who needed a personal injury lawyer, would you recommend this?
Absolutely, I think I already have. Or at least like, hey, have a conversation with Matt and team. So there's no doubt. Couldn't recommend the firm here, the Butler firm more.
Well, thank you, man.
Absolutely, thank you so much. It was a journey when you think of everything that happens, you know, from the pain to the deposition, and I felt like I had someone in my corner every step of the way.
We really appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
Man, getting touched over here.
What?
You got allergies, Matt?
Allergies, damn it. Allergies acting up over here.